Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Murray now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This is intercepted. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing after the interception. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Cowboys 14, Cardinals 7.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air.
The Cardinals may run on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On play action, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd down?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you cut.
Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Prescott off play action. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this 1st half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Murray going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Mara to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Now Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the...
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
The score, Cowboys 45, Cardinals 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First down, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On 2nd and inches, Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Murray now on first down. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And my goodness, another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
18 yards there, down 2 to 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Prescott yet again. Left side to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 76 yards. And the Cardinals Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to McBride. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He pitches it out, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray. Out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here's Murray from midfield. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Now Murray again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.